Alright, we're getting ready to tear this beast down and get the rims off. So change the tires, possibly the chain, and the front tire already kind of cheated, started with the handlebars already. I got them in there. I had to open up the clamp though a little bit because the Lowrider handlebars over here wouldn't fit. So I already kind of cheated a little bit, got half of that off. And we'll get that off and then we'll keep going. We'll go piece by piece. I'll take the pedals off and I'll show you the pedals that I got. And then I'll put the pedals back on, and yeah, that'll be the quick one we'll do. So let me just go ahead and pause this real quick and get you on the tripod. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start this stuff. So this might be a longer video, and dog's gonna get to keep my fat butt. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking these off. I'm gonna have to get the tools, get my tool bag over here. These are the pedals that I picked out. I showed them in a short. They say Lowrider in the center, and I think they match the seat pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And then the grips will end up matching too. So I'm gonna set these down right here, and I'm gonna take this handlebar off right here. Hopefully don't knock the bike over, just to get the weight and the awkwardness off of the bike. All right, let's see. We got, like I said, the pedals, and then honestly, I probably should take the rims off to get the tires. That'd probably be the hardest part, but we'll go ahead and just do some of the smaller stuff because I really don't feel like getting to that right yet, just because of the stuff that I think I'm gonna have to maybe take off. And there's some weird like tensioner right here. I think that was like for the rear brake or something. There's like some weird, it's on both sides, so I don't know. I know the brake light has to do with the chain a little bit, the tensioner on there. I'm not 100% sure. But alright, let me get my tools. Hopefully everything I need is in this bag, because I don't really want to have to go looking for it on the video. That was too small. I'm just gonna grab one of these. Oh, and this is something I've been using to seal the rims up with. I think I got this at Harbor Freight. I got a few different ones. It's just some AFT, like yeah, it says Harbor Freight brand tools. Self-bonding super tape. It almost looks like electrical tape, but it's a little thicker. That's what I put around on the rims when I change them, like the tubes or anything, or if they're new rims or old ones that need the rubber, like, you know, protect you with the spokes. So yeah, that's something I've been using for that. So yeah, I've been pretty busy. Y'all probably see something going on in the background down there. I'm gonna have to check that out, because if you're seeing too much of it, I'm gonna have to change this camera. No, you guys can't see too much of it, so we're pretty good there. I got a surprise back there. I don't want it to be seen. It ain't ready yet. It's got a few more weeks probably. I'm doing this as a quick project. My main project, one of them is sitting on the thing back there. And a messed up part is, and I'm hoping these new pedals go on, because when I took these off originally, I took them off to just kind of see what size they were. And somebody put the left on the right and the right on the left. So I'm really hoping that this crank isn't stripped out. I'm really trying to hard because I don't want to knock the bike over, because all it's really sitting on is a kickstand. I ought to get my bike stand and do this, but I don't feel like it. I'll probably get it when I have to put the chain and all of that on. And it would help if I went the right way. So yeah, it's Friday night right now, so I don't know when this video is going to come out, but this is what I got to do. I couldn't really do anything this week out here in the garage because it's just been too hot. And I tried to come out here a couple days and frick, man, it was literally like 100 out here one day and like 90 something humidity. And it's unbearable. I already see a issue I'm probably gonna have with this chain guard. It looks like somebody stripped a screw out trying to put this in over here. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that chain guard off. I'm gonna have to, but we'll have to figure it out. Alright, so I need left side. Here's left side. This is what I'm worried about. I'm hoping they didn't. It feels like it's gonna go in. Just hope it goes in tight. Alright, you guys get it. I'm going to go ahead and just cut this stuff short because it's going to take way too long. Way too long to... Sorry, y'all. I just got a whole view of everything. I need to get closer, that way I can pause. Alright, that step's done. Got both pedals on. They're moving pretty smooth. They look pretty good. We definitely need to get rid of that chain. Definitely. And this is the bolt I was talking about, or screw. Looks like it might be stripped out just a little bit, so I might have to figure that out. And I don't know why it looks like there's red paint on there. I'm not dropping this bike. I'm wondering if this chain guard was red at one time and they sanded it all down and got rid of the red chain guard with the white lettering. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe they did the same thing with the tank. Maybe this was a red bike at one time and they sanded it down, because I know y'all seen that red on that right there. So that makes me wonder, because I couldn't, but then again they would have had to paint this back piece right here, which makes sense now that I look at it and I'm looking at it a little bit more in detail. I'm sorry I'm moving the camera around so much. I'm trying to make it to where the bike won't fall too much. If you look right here, it almost looks like you can see some, yeah, you can see some red on there. So somebody has messed around with this bike before me, so now I really don't feel bad. Remember when I said the guts were out of this tail light? And you can see right here that red underneath there. So they did paint this at one time. I might have to repaint this black. But they did a good job at painting it, that's for sure. Alright, I'll pick you up. I'll pick it up here in a little bit. I think I'm gonna try to get the wheels off now, just because I don't want to put the handlebars on and then they get all scratched up or something. So I'm gonna go for this front wheel, and then we'll change the tube and the tire. Which honestly, the tubes might not need to be changed, but I'm doing it anyways because this bike is, I think, over 30 years old now. I'm pretty sure. All right, we'll keep going at it then. Hope y'all are enjoying it. Trying to look at something out here. Almost looks like, oh yeah, wow, I wonder where that came from. Must have been oil. Almost looks like water drops, but it's wiping off. All right. We'll keep going on. And there's the old pedals I took off. So I'm not gonna get rid of them. I'm just gonna put them in a baggie, label where it came from, and that way, if I ever want to take them off or sell the bike, it can go with the bike. Alrighty. Go ahead and pause it real quick, and we'll continue. Alright, we got the front tire off now. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm the most nervous I've been right now taking the bike apart, because I know if I dent any of these fenders or any of this chrome part or anything like that, I'm not gonna be able to find it. So I'm very nervous right now trying to take this stuff apart. And honestly, I think I'm gonna end up this will probably be a longer video. You're probably not gonna see it today. I'm making it right now because I think I'm gonna want to clean up a lot of this this rust off of like the sprocket, the crank, and some of the forks area. Not necessarily in the wheel or in the fender, but like on the actual forks down there by the light and all that. And I didn't show you all this in the first video. I don't know why I'm showing it now, but I just kind of forgot. This thing has a horn on it. They both do. It sounds like an old 40s car. Pretty dope. So I'm gonna go ahead and end up taking this rear tire off, and then I'll come back in, and then we'll change the actual tires and tubes, and we'll put that in the video, and we'll continue on. So this might be a little bit longer project than I originally anticipated, but it might have more than 2 series or 2 parts. So I'm sorry for that, but yeah, there we go. So let's keep it going, and we'll go on with that. All right, I got. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I had to stop the music. I didn't want to get no copyright. All right. Yeah, I got the rear tire off. I'm gonna have to put the rest of the bike somewhere now, and I'm gonna have to give me some steel wool because I want to clean up a lot of this inside of here. See the rim and some of the bolts, and there's a little bit more rust than I originally anticipated, but we can get that cleaned up just fine. There's a little bit on the crank right there. You won't really see it. There's some down the side of the crank, and yeah, we'll get all that. We'll get it. I'll get some of it in video as we get it. I'm gonna get some of the steel wool. I think I got some over there on the ground somewhere, but if I can't find enough, I might have to go to Lowe's. So damn, this is gonna be a project. Alrighty, we'll keep it going. All right. I'm sorry for the fans, but I got a big ass fan on up there because it's really hot. And here's what it's looking like. I got both the tires off now. I'm gonna go ahead and clean these up first, and then I'm gonna probably start on some of the forks, cleaning them up. I want to get the tires and all that cleaned up, well, the rims cleaned up before I put the tires on, because I don't want to get them bad boys dirty, man. They look too good to get any grease or anything like that on them. And I also have a different type of it's not really a steel wool, it's more for like dishwashers. I'm trying to speak up a little loud because my fan's pretty loud. I'll have to show you what I got. Let me pause the video because I don't want to show anything. I might already show some stuff in the garage that I really don't want to show, like because it's future projects. All right, I don't mind showing some of this stuff, but this is just the stuff I use around like the shop and all that while I'm fixing up stuff, learning stuff. Got some clamps, got all kinds of stuff in here. But this is what I was going to use to clean off some of the rust if I can do it. This is something I had. I got it at like I want to say Ross or something. Came in a 12-pack for literally nothing, like $7. I know it's probably the same price as steel wool, but I figured I'd give this a shot. It's a little softer, but we'll see if it works. If it don't work, then if it looks like it's scratching it or something, I'll stop and I'll get my regular steel wool. I don't know what OO I have. That's why I'm not using the steel wool. I don't know the softness of what I got, so I really don't want to use it. This is softer than what I got, so this is what I'm going to use. So we'll continue on. Alright, this is the only piece of steel wool I can find for right now, so this is just what I'm going to have to use. That other stuff was kind of scratching it a little bit, so I'm not going to use it. I didn't like the way it was turning out, so I recommend not using that on really nice chrome. Maybe if it's super rusty and you need it. But other than that, yeah, we're just going to try to use this. This looks fine enough. It looks really coarse or really smooth like it would. Yeah, it's got shit all over it, but yeah, that's what I got to use. Alright, I got this rim right here is pretty much steel wooled up. I did the steel wool. Some of it didn't come out. There was 2 little dots right here that wouldn't come out. Well, it went down to the chrome and it's not going to be able to come off. But it does look pretty good. So I'm going to give you here was a look what they probably kind of looked like before I polished it. Or really not polished it. I didn't polish it yet. I just kind of scrubbed it with that steel wool. But it was a real fine one, so it kind of worked. So I'm going to have to get at this one now, so you can kind of see what it kind of looks like. Yeah, get a little good look at that. And then you can see the inside of this one, how cleaned up it got. I wish I'd have done like a real close-up of this before I did it. But yeah, it looks pretty good compared to what it was. So we got to get at the other one, and then I got some smaller parts over here I'm going to have to do. And then after I get done with the rims, I'll put the tires and tubes on, and then put those aside. And then I'll probably grab the forks and maybe some of the access pieces like the fender brackets and stuff, and check those out. Alright, we'll just keep at it, and here we go. Alright, I got the second one done here. You can see it looks pretty nice. It's not as nice as the front, It had a little bit more pitting in it, but it turned out pretty nice. The only parts that were kind of not as nice were around the spoke areas. Some of it just kind of like probably where it sat on one side or on the floor where the water couldn't drain out necessarily. But yeah, you can see that all turned out pretty good. The inside turned out fairly good. The other side, there's a little bit of pitting right there I couldn't get, but it turned out pretty good. I mean, if I took some kind of tool over it, it probably would clean it up, but I don't want to do that. So yeah. So the next step, we'll put the tires and the tubes on, and then we'll probably get to. Actually, I take that back. The next step, I'm probably going to look at the fender brackets and the fork like springer thing and try to clean some of the rust off of that. And then yeah, and then we'll continue on. So hope y'all are enjoying the video. It might be a little bit on the longer side, but yeah, so let's continue on. Alright, I got most of the stuff on now. I know I kind of jumped to it, but it's 100+ degrees in my garage right now, so I ended up doing some of this in the house, and I didn't want to record it in the house. I just kind of private life. So yeah, so I got a lot of the rust off. You can see right there on the outside. I should have got the inside of that right there. I'll probably come back and get that. Got a lot of the stuff from in there and in there. It was a little more rustier than I thought, but I got a lot of it gone. Got my Lowrider handlebars on there with these grips. They match pretty good. I raised my seat up a little bit, so now I got to clean under there again. I haven't got my chain because I lost it. I had one of those olive chrome chains and I lost it, so I ended up ordering another one. I got to find it somewhere. It got misplaced or something. Usually I put everything in the box project I'm working on. However, for some reason this chain came up missing. I have no idea. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, pretty nice. There's the horn. Let me try to get in there. There's a light right here, which I got. I'm going to get into that probably in the next little video. There's a little switch somewhere. I can't, right back here. There's a little switch right there. You just kind of push that down or up, and it comes on. It worked a little bit, but I think the battery just kind of died on it. I think I just take that screw out there and then get to the access to the battery, I believe. Yeah, so there's the pedals. Like I said, the handlebars matches the seat. and the tires. I got the brown tires, so yeah. So just waiting on them that chain, which isn't a big deal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and probably end the video and maybe clean it back up and do some another what do you want to call it, short. I'll just do a little short of it so you can see it complete. Get this out there, and hope y'all enjoyed it. Alrighty, sorry that I kind of cut it short, but like I said, triple digits in the numbers and the humidity's the same way. Alright, y'all have a good one. Alright, well, this is Tennessee Lolos. I hope everybody has a good evening, good night, good afternoon, good weekend, whatever day it is. And just hang in there and keep riding.